learn how I created this, please keep watching this video. Do like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. So guys, I'll be starting with my snail mucin from Cosrx. This is a really nice hydrator. I really absolutely love this. It just gives that nice dewy effect and it really hydrates the skin. And then after using this, I'm going to be using my moisturizer, you know, just to seal up all the hydration that this is going to give me. And this literally gives a really nice glow. Here I'm just patting it and massaging it into my face. You guys, I love this. One of my faves. So I'm also going in with the Cosrx moisturizer now, and I'm also going to massage this into my face. I'm applying a lot more underneath my eyes because, you know, a lot more products are going to go under my eyes, my concealer, setting powders, you know, a whole lot. So I like to hydrate there a whole lot more, and I love to give myself a nice massage, you know, to get the blood in circulation. You guys, this is a really good tip, I assure you. Do this massage. And I'm just applying my Vaseline to my lips to moisturize my lips, and that is that for the prep. So now I'll be going in with my Sacha mattifying primer. This primer is not all that mattifying. I don't like to use a very mattifying primer on my face because I have a dry skin, combination of dry and oily skin, so I don't like drying out all my skin. I like to have a healthy glow, you know. Now I'm just going to be setting my brows with this Merak cosmetic setting powder. This is in ginger. Yeah, I'm trying to take off every excess oil on my brows before I start doing them, so that it helps to make that place very dry and gives an easy application when doing your brows. Now I'm using my Beautylinebydidi pencil and I'm using it to draw my brows. First of all, I'm going to go underneath my brows, and with a stroke I'm just drawing the top and the bottom. And also I'll be filling it in with little strokes, upward strokes, and I'll just fill the part I feel I need more hair-like lines on. Mostly, you know, as you can see, I have really full thick black brows. So the first thing first I try to do is I try to use a pencil that really matches my brow. And this Beautylinebydidi is actually quite dark, so it matches my brow perfectly. I don't need to draw so much on my brows, just very little to have that natural effect. And voila, I'm good. I'm just gonna brush it up. My brows really look good without even drawing them, so you guys. Now I'll be defining my brows with this concealers, and this is the aucoin and the Bond This Way. I'll be mixing the both of them to give myself a nice brow highlight. For the beginning of my brows and the top of my brows, I'll be using my foundation, which is my Anastasia Beverly Hills luminous foundation. That's the foundation I'll be using to do the top of my brows, so it just gives a nice blend. The reason I use my foundation to do the top is just so that it blends perfectly, and when I'm doing my foundation there are no harsh lines or whitish lines, and I will just blend that out. And I'm also going to blend all the concealers or whatever is remnant on my lid. This will serve as a base before actually using my eye base. And I'm just going to set this with my setting powder from Merak. This is in curry. I'll be setting everywhere I applied concealer. I'll also be setting my brow with this concealer all over. And I'm going in with this eyeshadow from Kamsi collection. This is the Goddess palette. You guys, don't worry, I'm going to link all the products I use down below. I'm going to put this in my description box. I'm using that shade as my brow highlight. And now I'm going in with my foundation, the Anastasia foundation and Huda Beauty. I love to mix. You guys, I love to mix foundation. I actually, the Anastasia is my perfect shade, but I just love to mix. Okay, I love this Huda Beauty because it gives a nice coverage and it has a yellowish effect. This is the one in cinnamon, so that's another reason I really love it. And then the Anastasia, it's not full coverage. To be honest, I really love foundations that satin like dewy like. So sometimes a girl wants a bit of coverage and a bit of no coverage. You see, we want it all. Now I'll be doing my concealer under my eyes, and I'm also mixing those same shades I used to do the brows, the Bondage Way in golden beige and Kevin Aucoin in 12. I'll mix the both of them. I love to do this mix because the Kevin Aucoin gives me a nice berry yellow effect, and then the Bondage Way, it's a bit lighter than me, so blend both of them gives me a nice highlight that is not so much, but is also, you know, great coverage and all I need. I'll be applying it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, you know. And now what I'm doing here is using my Beautiful Bronze in my black opal stick foundation. This is in Beautiful Bronze, to contour my face, my jaw lines, the top of my head, and I'll also be using it to contour my nose, you know. So this will give me the nice snatched contoured look. Yeah. So I hope I try to, you know, zoom it as close as possible so I know you all see this. I hope you see what I'm doing. Now I'm using my, okay, this blender is from Yglam Cosmetics. I really love this blender. It's very soft. Highly recommend. I'm just using it to blend my contour. I'm using the back of it, the side that is flat, to blend all the places I did my contour. And now I'm blending my highlight with the other parts, the pointed part. So the reason I blended my contour first because I wanted my highlight to, you know, give me more coverage. That's why I left it in my face for about a minute or two when I was blending my contour. This helps. This is a great tip. Even no matter the concealer you're using, when you leave it for a bit, it gives a whole lot more coverage. So now I'm trying to brighten under my eyes a lot more. So I'm using the Bondage Way concealer alone. You can see how bright it is. So I'm just putting it just there. I don't want it going all over. It just it'll be too bright. And I'm leaving it to get tacky just a little bit while I do my cream blush. I'm using this Eye Magic palette. And I'm using a peach shade there. And I'm applying it on my cheekbones. I'll be applying a bit on my forehead, the top of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, just to give me a nice effect. It gives like a nice, fresh, dewy blush effect. It's really so pretty. And I'm using the same palette I use in blending the contour, the beauty blender, to blend it all out, so it's very seamless and it blends in with my contour. And now I'm definitely blending my highlight. You'll take your time to do this, blend properly. After blending, before I set my face, I always go back in and blend again. And now I'm just spraying my face with this cute beauty spray just to lock in all the products on my face. Now I'm using the ginger in Merak Cosmetic setting powder, and I'm going to be pressing this all over the parts that they are concealers, under my eyes, bridge of my nose, I think I'm going to be using this pretty much all over my face, but first of all I'm going in to lock the product in, which is the concealer first. I'm locking them in first, pressing them in first. After that I'm going to lock in the product I applied all over my face with this everywhere. I'm just taking very little, very little, and I'm just locking it all over my face. This helps to give a much lasting effect. Now I'm going in with my shade in this Dabel palette. This is a really nice powder palette, and I'm pressing my shade all over my face. Do not forget the neck, guys. Do not forget the neck. We don't want a multiple colored face and neck. And I'm going underneath my cheekbones to apply my setting powder in Curry. So this is the yellow one. You could also use the white one if that's what you have, but I prefer to use the yellow one since it blends more with my skin color. So this helps to give that snatched effect by the side of your face, but try to blend it out properly. If not, that will be a catastrophe on its own, because it's just going to make your face unblended. And now I'm baking with the ginger setting powder. So when we're baking now, we can apply a lot more powder. So I do a little powder first before I go in with a lot more powder. This is the Bennye Clown White. This is going to be my base for my eyeshadow. What I'm trying to do here, guys, is I'm trying to cut my crease. My eyes are so tiny, so hooded, so small, but I'm just trying to just cut my crease as much as I could to just give it a straight line. So this might take a minute, guys, but I just tried to make sure the line, especially at the beginning, is as straight as possible. The rest of the line, I'm not trying to create a cut crease. I just wanted the beginning to just be a little bit sharper. And now I'm blending it. And now I'm going in with this Beauty and Beyond eyeshadow palette, and I'm using that pink shade. That's going to be my base color. I'm going to apply it all over where I cut. That's my lid. I'm going to apply it all over. You guys, we're doing a baby doll look. Did I say that? When I think baby doll, I think pink. I don't know why, but that's what I think. Pink. And I'm using a darker or a more deeper pink shade from that palette, and that is going to be my crease color. I'll be applying this shade all over my crease, and I'll be blending it out. I wanted it to be really pigmented, so I kept on applying until I felt that, okay, yeah, I think we're good. So as I'm applying, I'm also blending, and whenever I take it, I always try to dust out the excess so that it doesn't fall all over my face. Blend. After this, I'm going to be using this single eyeshadow from Inglot. This is a Z palette, and I will just be using this as my transition and blending it all over that crease. I'll be using this bronzer from Morphe to do my contour, to set that contour I've done before. So I'm just setting the contour, and I'm also blending it to my eyeshadow, the crease of my eyeshadow, over to my brow bone. And it's also going on my cheek. I'm using it to create a nice bronzy look and blend that contour I did. And now we'll be lining with this NYX Epic liner. I feel like for beginners this is perfect. It's pointy, it's not so difficult, and it's really pigmented. To be honest, eyeliner application, because my eyes are so small, I struggle literally to even see. It's easier for me to do this eyeliner on other people, but when it comes to doing it on myself, I'm like, woo, these eyes, woo, they're so tiny. And I keep looking, I'm like, okay, can I see? Normally I would have done this off camera, but I wanted you guys to see my struggle a little. You guys, I struggled. I'm not even ashamed to say I struggled. I struggled with my lash application. I struggle with my liner. You guys, I love to do skin. I love to do every other thing. But eyes, I struggle. My eyes are tiny. My heart goes out to everyone with hooded eyes or small eyes. You guys, it's not easy. So now I'm cleaning up my liner and all my areas with my concealer. Sharpen that line for me. So now I wanted to do a white liner under my eyes. I don't have any white pencil I really love, so I'm using the Yglam white as my liner. You guys, using a product for multiple purposes. I love products like this. And this is really matte, guys. It stayed so long, it didn't move, and it looked really nice. Now I'm going in with my Mabrook eye pencil, and I'm just lining underneath where I put the white liner, not in my waterline, underneath my waterline. After doing this, I'll be smudging with a black shadow. I'll be smudging that black line, making sure the black doesn't touch that white. So I'm very careful here, and I'm smudging it all. I'm trying to blend it. I just didn't want to leave the line like that, so I wanted it to just have a nice fluffed out look. I don't know if that's a thing, but I wanted it blended. And now I'm using my setting powder to blend that concealer I put there, and I'm blending that out using the Sacha 4-in-1 mascara. I'm applying mascara all over my eyes before I do my lashes. You guys, I'm sorry, I did my lashes off camera. The struggle was too much. In fact, I was blocking my camera, I was going all over, I was still, it was a struggle. And I dusted my powder off. After dusting the powder, I just went in with my blush. I'm using the V palette for blush. I wanted to do a lot more blush on this look, so I applied a lot of pink blush. I just took so many pink blush I saw on that palette, and I applied it all over my cheek and a little bit under my eyes. And now I'm spraying to take off all the powder, all the setting powder, all the pressed powder. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid glow in perla. I'm applying it on the top of my cheek. Everywhere I will apply my highlight. That's where I'm applying it. And after this, I will be applying my powdered highlight. I will be using Artistic Couture. This is in conceited, and I'll be applying it at the top of the liquid glow. It just makes it more dewy, more. Do I say it comes out a lot more? Yes, it does. It pops, guys. Popping. I do it on the tip of my nose, at the beginning of my nose. I don't go all over. So now what I'm doing is I'm using my Sephora powder, and this is a powder that is lighter than my skin, so I'm using it to emphasize my highlight a lot more. I did not want the highlight effect to go off. And I'm doing mascara underneath my lower lashes. I just did one coat. I didn't want it to be exaggerated. And now I'll be doing my lips. I'm using this lipstick from Beauty to line first of all. After lining with this, I'll be going in with a nude lipstick, Nude 2 from Kamsi collection. So I'm gonna blend this in, guys. This blend might take a while, so I cut some parts. I kept blending and blending and blending till I found I like to have a nice blend for my lipstick. After blending, I still went all over it with another lipstick. I think the Yglam this time Melanin. I went over and lined again and then blended again before applying my lip gloss. This gloss is from Blossom Cosmetics. It's just a clear gloss. You guys, what do you think about this look? Is it given? Is it given? Tell me the truth. And after this, I'll be spraying my face with this Sacha finishing spray. And voila, we have a look, y'all. But before I forget, I need to apply hair wax on my brows to make sure the hair stays in place all day. So after doing this, I'll go off camera, change my outfit, and my hairstylist Lee's signature is going to finish up this baby doll hair he did on me. You guys, he really did an awesome job. This hair looked so good. Yo, just look at this. Look at all this goodness. A baby girl for life. A baby doll. What y'all think? Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. I enjoyed filming this look for you. Please do leave your comment below if you like this look, if you want to learn anything, if you have any questions for me. I'll always be right here to answer each and every one of your questions. Please do let me know, and do like, subscribe to this channel, and also please share this to your friends, family, everyone. Subscribe.